Pablo how certain regions happen to be places where different cultures intersect. Maybe it's for trade reasons, economic reasons, migration reasons. But the Champeta tradition, this wonderful Afro-Colombian tradition, could you talk about, well, first of all, where does the name Champeta come from?
Well, good afternoon. We are Tribu Baharú from Colombia. We have a special guest from Kinshasa, Congo, Huit kilos. Well, Champeta, the name of Champeta is, it is a knife that the fishermen use to remove the scales, the fish scales. So, and it started, I mean, the music started with them. So it's pretty much a fisherman music.
And so these would have been port towns, and those were also the areas where all the influences that fed into Champeta music came from. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And could you talk a little about where the guitar style really comes from? It draws heavily on the tradition that Huit represents.
Exactly, yes. So the music basically comes from the sound systems. The sound systems started to bring a lot of music from Africa. A lot of music started to arrive in Colombia, especially from Africa, from Congo, from everywhere, and also Caribbean music. So, we started to listen to that when we were, children, and we started to build our own sound, but with that specific root. It's really, it's African. A lot of African and Caribbean mix, obviously together with our folk music that we have, and that's why we call it Champeta, but it's basically with African roots.
Right, and with the sound systems you're talking about, we're called Pico sound systems,
yes,
right?
Yes, Picos, we call it back home, and well, it's a sound system, and with a DJ putting some vinyls, and that's really nice. It's beautiful. It's our party.
And the guitar tradition that's so prominent, you would have seen it in Tribu's performances last night, and that you're talking about is from the Congolese soukous.
Absolutely. It comes, straight from Congo, from soukous music. That's our influence. That's why we have Huit here.
I was wondering if Huit could actually talk some about the soukous tradition. It's this really distinctive, and when you hear soukous music, it's what you're going to pick up on first. This wonderful, clean, crisp, very sweet sound. Could you talk some about that guitar sound and tradition?
Yeah, traditional. The guitar sound comes from the old school, and we was listening to them while we was playing it, and it was really nice, and it kind of clean sound, and then very happy music, danceable. So in our generation, we more activated it from digital to push danceable music and happy music.
Yeah, and this is music that came into Colombia, right, Pacho? It became a really great way for. Can you talk about what it means to people of an Afro-Colombian heritage and background?
What it means?
So the Champeta music and drawing on this tradition from Africa to celebrate that identity.
Well, we took that music as ours, and we put some Spanish lyrics on it. We put some SK5 pianos. We are doing like a remix of African music, but we call it Champeta. So for that, nowadays it's like a really mainstream music. Before it was a little bit like, oh, that's fisherman music. We're not gonna listen to that. But now the music is like,
It's the thing. Well, yeah. We'd love to hear Boris and we play a song for us.
Absolutely.
Boris Nelson, Huit, Champeta from Tribu Baharú. So, CD, to bring come back around full circle again. After Bernard played, or the two of you sort of played back to back, I couldn't help but notice you sort of picked up on some things that you really liked in his playing and his music. When you hear American blues, what commonalities do you hear? What similar sounds?
Donc, c'est vrai, quand il joue le blues, je vois tout de suite, quand il joue, je chante directement, je vois qu'il est en train de jouer le folklore chez moi. Je m'excuse de ne pas avoir dit une chose. Et chez nous, on sent les sonorités du blues. Mais chez nous, on a gardé le nom qu'on appelle Gao Gao, qui porte le nom de la ville. Le shallow, le kiha et le volley, qui est la musique de trance. C'est dans ça que c'est sorti le blues.
Ok, attends. All right, yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm a friend of CD, and I'm a musician, and know a little bit about Malian music, and I'm helping them on this tour. So I'm trying to get everything correctly. But he just said that when he heard the blues from Chicago, when he hears this, he just hears the music from his homeland. And there's a ham actually, and his guitar is trying to fix it. Yeah. So. But in
Le Gao Gao, comme la ville de Gao, là où je suis né.
okay, the village where it comes from is called Gao,
Là où il est né, l'Empire Songhai.
which is in the region of Songhai. And when the microphone cut off in the beginning, it was talking about the three biggest regions in the Manding Empire, and the biggest one was actually Songhai, which is where he comes from. That's when the microphone cut off. So they call that Gao Gao, which here is the blues. So when he heard Bernard, I should have, I'm sorry. He doesn't hear blues. He hears Gao Gao, which is the music from Gao.
Donc, dans ce Gao-là, dans le Gao, il y a beaucoup de genres. C'est-à-dire que je peux jouer tout de suite dans les sonorités de blues, comme je peux jouer dans un autre rythme de Gao qui s'attire vers le voodoo.
Yeah, he doesn't need to think when he can quickly pick up and play blues music like you play music from his homeland. But that kind of style is also the music, what they call the music called the voodoo, the spirit music, and which is a special sound that is very, very well connected with the blues.
Well, I think now as we sort of go into the second half of the workshop, what we'd love to see is for some of you guys play together and feel free to join in. So I thought it would be nice if CD could lead on something and Bernard see if there's a place for you to fall in, and everyone else as well, but especially with all you guys are talking about.
Yeah, he's saying he has a ham in his hand here, but if you can hear it, then.
Why